This is Achiever's Voice.
A minimum of 1 million an income, and that is the life that we are now moving forward to. Thank you so much, Deputy DC. As I was away, and as he said, let's be alert. It is only the healthy one that can ably manage and handle to move forward. If you're not healthy, you can't. Ebola is here with us. We've just tried to, and we have successfully suppressed COVID-19. Ebola is here with us. As I was aware, and as we've been moving through since last night, we have a suspected case. When I was here, doctor was telling me, I think it is positive. So we are managing. That person came from Chegegu and is here with us. Has shown most signs of the Ebola. Headache, flu, and vomiting through the nose. So we've managed to cordon off the place. And unlucky enough. So let's be on the alert. Security is on. We are all together in the district, but we cannot work alone. We have to work with everybody to secure ourselves tomorrow. So as we continue, I wish each one of us ability in whatever we do, success in whatever we do, and above all, love for each one of us. Thank you so much.
Serere. I am soon making here 3 months in Serere, but in service, I have already served other areas of Uganda. Most recently, I've been in Karamoja, to be particular in Katido. I've also served in Western, in Bugisu sub-region, sometimes as a resident district commissioner, and in different portfolios. Because by training and profession, I'm a soldier. So as a soldier, I've served in different capacities, serving our country. Finally, I am here and ready to serve. My background, I come from a very humble background, originating from the mountains, that is Bugisu sub-region. Of course, you know, Bugisu sub-region and the Teso sub-region, we have a lot in common. we share a lot in common. And when I'm serving here in the land of Emorimond before the Prime Minister, I am at home. I am not scared. I'm ready to work. When I came to Serere, I discovered Serere is a big resource that this country can think on and change the future of Uganda. Why Serere is a big resource? You have land which is fertile, and you have Serere is surrounded with water. Of course, you know, in production, land is a crucial aspect of production. So, added water around it, then it means everything is accomplished. It's only putting their manpower and expertise, guidance, and we have the results. So this is where my area of advocacy is going to be. I want to take this opportunity also to thank the chairperson and all of you members of this organization that you are doing a complementary work. You are playing a complementary role that the government is now playing, singing a song. For you have already started on something. If it was carrying, you had already put on the shoulder, you just needed supposed to put it on head and we move. You have something. This is what the government is advocating for. Production. I have been in Karamoja. Our brothers and sisters have been dying because of hunger. But when we import food from outside Uganda, when other countries like China, with the population of 1.3 billion people, come in to support us, it is a shame. When you have land, when you have water, and we get support from China, it is really embarrassing. So the president has said, the people who are already organized and people who are ready to organize, to cooperate and work for production, the government is coming with the full swing to support them. To say that we have food, we have money, because we want to move away from food for consumption. We want to make money so that we can solve other pertinent issues. When I moved around, I did not expect that there is a huge government investment here. This is how government love our people. Government has a will to support our people. But somewhere, some indisciplinados come to distort the arrangement of government and the willful arrangement of people like you who have a vision to change the life of Ugandans by doing shoulder work. We are not going to keep quiet. We have immediately gotten interested into this project. We have seen the challenges of this project. I want to promise you that we are going to pursue one by one and we make sure that corrections are done. However, others are technical. We may wish to have a solution as quick as we want, but technically we may need guidance to involve in those ones who can give us technical guidance. As much as they will be guiding us, but we shall be behind their back to say that they give us the guidance that is required immediately, and we will solve the issue at hand, and we move the project as we designed, as we move. I want to say that not understanding the scope of work at the project, concealing that information, not giving the beneficiaries, it's not only bad manners, it is illegal. So we have gotten interested, we want to find out who are those people and which criteria are they using, not to give out information and concealing, moving with it, because this is a public investment. So anything there is not supposed to be in the bedroom, it should be public. Yes. You need to understand the scope of work, we need to understand the designs, we want to understand the period, and then we want to harmonize the interests of the designers and the interests of the beneficiaries, so that we can move. So we are going to pursue it. The issue of sensitization is crucial. For any project to kickstart, there must be an inception meeting where sensitization is done. When we are sensitizing people, this is where we give them the breakdown, the amount, the cost of the project, and how it's supposed to be, the outlook. So that at any given time when we are moving, anybody can know that now it is at this stage. It is near completion. It should be common knowledge, not a secret. I want to talk about other observations. I have moved around the district. I have observed that there is a environmental degradation. It is too much. People are cutting down the trees in form of formulating charcoal and other uses. But the rate is high that we are scared. Karamoja is a desert, but it can be here. We are not exemption. So we want everybody to become an ambassador of environment. When we sit in such a cool environment, I believe this family has worked as a role model or as an ambassador of government to advocate for environment protection. So I also want to appreciate you members for coming up with interventions that are going to benefit people in terms of income and benefiting the environmental programs. I want you not to back up your voices. I want you to wake up, talk about it at our family level, at a level of our villages, and even beyond our villages, so that our environment can be protected. I've also discovered there is a lot of alcoholism and drug abuse amongst our youth. We need to work as a team. The parents, the clan members, the security with the security, and everybody to excommunicate the issue of drug abuse and alcoholism. It's going to affect our future investments. Our future investments, our youth. If we don't tell them the correct information, then we may not have a youth to bank on with.
Well, yalamano ateker ijoini seseni the Achievers Voice UG. Duchu isumono kinja atekerebe ibuni ayau ni poroto ilitunga luda swama taiboro tegelikina anuda aijula kineja utenendo ndwangun aludi ngare ni toskesi. Idoto mapara na kalolo ijato mochalo lijena kwape opapa o district aloko serere. Etunganani lose ni rakini kede radio pe otomoteso luda na soliti bere minasa kroni kamera kede nono ara no siteso kopitene orai de dope angule minanoi akroni kamera kede akor ido orai chairperson loka Ojetenyang United Integrated Farmers Enterprise eja kaita Oluka Ignatius Okanya. Ikoto angara renguna temarebe yalamanoi achamaini so apake ni rakini kerejo na soliti anuitunga lu isesenetoni koto amisi kinebe ingai boy Ignatius.
Yalamano teker kakero Oluka Ignatius Okanya idoda araingo uretlo serere nepeta iti auritai kwa pune miebe. So ngisa I think jara ngamina ne miebe to majaraka idoda araingo twende yakta pugan aswamu keda company labaka Uganda National Oil Company o Kampala araibo bongo etwanlo soma kerone bele arara kerona gwela nari isoma ngo food processing o Kampala neda bugele yang iboro anejasi au kakore koloy o teso no iganga korioko asuri ni boro unaite muluki na joka gwela naro Kampala keda iche ajukana kinga for export. Araibo bongo akorion ido noi akorengo imebeko ojalo alabaka Ojetenyang opapa Kateta sub-county Serere district in eastern Uganda.
Ajene ngilomar na toni kedaidules aitatama ni kamanara kede grupu lo ngareni kitijo konye berai kota gea misiki na nija ijo Ignatius sejatari na chan SCBD dobo epone banejari ara ya tupiona inachana kona rejasi.
Ajago kinachana imasidwe akaisauni anukanyape na ara ipapaka was a very good marksman and a very good family man, so not rokai mwasauni ajago kinachana idoda ilomut sotoma natoto auni konye polo sai mor kikena are pona ngon ngese bue polo nkosi to polo so ara papa etwene soma itoma Serere research station idoda polo unengo aja simu chugai aja sako korek. My father was the biggest chicken farmer in Serere district. Ojasi dula yore boy tai boy. So from that inspiration and because of the long outstanding relationship with my father, but also budonga tau tojoka akuru miebeko. Toma boy sit na ijao nina.
Dobo ineroni ni kamera kila showman.
So while a showman, I papa kaito na mina krona showman noi. Ido da I nepetai 3/4 kotoma show dumlo si digrini from Makerere University and then masters and other issues. Ujasi chetunga America, ujasi chetunga Australia, ujasi chetunga Kampala kratie boy show negelegela. Ido da ipusi papero noi adepa. Ido muji papero pondo sorelo, ido muni jobe inyo budi borelo. So ya sakero ne papero ne le kapitolo tori se polo ba jar ku papero ne tere na jokona amina nara kamina luche ne pepe esbor na jokona arai boboda eda un papa ukarlo dukumda akwatata amina dukuni kaisere kre tomon abudo ekale oseungo arauti one of the administrators of the state in Poland. So erelo jao ni tomalo erele la tekeri arere lo re idoda akalo sknet na jona ngai raimi be ko lu ede parre ko ne dokumentilu be ngara sa tekeri ngara serre ngara si atutubet ngara si no to inspire the people agana krona kuru is because I was looking at the life after retirement. So abuenga anyube ajokunu nisirigino rebon ka emeron Luis Ramaya asam dodo ujayo to musimu akore maido ebiro maido akoru isoko ebiro akore mare biro nare cha kolongo no ibo kone abudongo alimbe ngita kakwana be inyobo ibore yena pedo rongo akoru yene losi kwap neda mami goro duche alias ne duche bore dole osori bobo orai bore ne pedori ai kamunu imineral tuno kwapo ayaunu baka kuju osuda follow audit attention na igwe kini ngotoma abudongo ta wosewo emiebe kapibo yin yenda ebuna yaunu abara nija teke.
Yes.
Idoda aseote ngemiebe na arai ajaibo bongo arere ngune polo kapa ajaringo experience lo ako aswamke last year for the last 17 years now. Iko akwa pine noi abuengo alostetoma. Ido one of those countries is Israel because I did most of my other trainings in Israel. So I found out that Israelis have got a lot of interest in agriculture, and that is the backbone of the economy of Israel. And of course now technology has followed. So they combine technology with other simple means. They produce over 1,000 products from milk alone, milk of the cow, maziwa ya ng'ombe. And then they also have got a lot of products that they produce from the mangoes. So in 2011, I took the decision, the firm decision, out of the, sometimes you have got to get something to scare the cat out of you. And I kept asking myself, what am I going to do that is going to enable me and my siblings and my children and the people around me to inspire them to get some income even after retirement. You see, orai koliteso apara shangu. Ishisho to stesa krona ira imiebeko. Ti mami karamoje pedora meri miebe. A pedori karamoje amera ituku na ira ituku bora mobile. Konya idare miebe eribor ne patana. Nari daja ira kiningesi even the Bible balabe ira kijo kitoi. I will take last one, but I will take care of the water. So era kingi miebeko lwa gete. Ukaru lukumini akaisare kedaito mono adope. Abudo yongo era kingi miebeko ne ara kwapungina ageto ngara miebeko. So kwapungina abuengo first of all some research because baka le shom first day mamuji geuni asamuna ara miebeko ara samu dio research ibore kera without doing research apolo ke mambo do jocho. So abuengo alota ingitanari o shepo no na rotin be mi bobo sirigindi isidling yendi
Yes.
e baka ebe mi be ngon sinelu kumit nenchelu kunda kwa takai. So again alimbe, but let me also go to forest. So abudonga tuna baka forest banda asodo nga ngiti be do bere mi ba na igolaro bisirigindi na sidling baka be lukumini unia kwa takai. Abudongo alimo kaja kaitlo forest be mamnga gwele kone mebe lukumini unia kwa takai na arai apero ngadumne sema miebe sidine lukumidare lukunda kwa takai on the roadside. Why should I buy kone miebe? Can you tell me, can you justify to me why I should buy a miebe bisirigini lukumiti I mean lukumini uni kida kwa takai ebala eja kade ngone limukini ngeboy again you're a expert in oil and gas. If I want any knowledge in oil and gas I will ask you. Now you have come to me. I am now the medical doctor of the mangoes and of forest. So I want you to listen. Ebaleli munebe ipedori yagwele miebe ngoni dokumit ay lukunda kwa takai on the roadside. But when you plant a miebe ngoni, it will take you first of all 8 to 10 years for a miebe ngoni to give you fruits. And even when it gives you fruits, okay, because of the science involved, the miebe ngoni has not been done properly. E pedore miebe ngoni ay boss ajana boss enen. Apolo ke bere on biya je pare miebe ngoni akalu ni kardi ikanyawni are tomon. Do ya bongru bay bongu na maka amote miebe by then do miebe apolo rebe. Ko yi gwele je miebe lo which you have grafted scientifically anai from the genuine source. I pedor do kwanajo adumu nebe la pi kanyango no sudo bale do na beru ni potiori. Arai between la pi kanyango and 1.5 years I can guarantee you ogeon to simibe ko na konai. Ogeon to simibe ko na amedai kinijo. So balance be take your choice. Either you buy the one of 1,000 or 1,500 or mine of 3,500. The choice is in your hands.
Mr. Ignatius, kota misikira ni jejo nara kopekwa na igoyo no famu ara igoyo ni otoma omani korleje miebe led out ira au jaune tiai otupteteke de seedlings la bujodum le miebe aneje expert au jaune tiai yanga kinteno adolo na doctor kopekwa na ni joni
it actually took between 8 months and 1.5 years the mangoes gave me, and I was so amused. But you know, like any other challenge, I mean any other project, I faced a challenge. First of all, because of the inspiration and seeing mangoes growing in this area, I also took a next step. I brought here an Israeli to test the soil. He tested from that side. So when that guy tested the soil, because he had all the equipment, tested the soil immediately. He told me that first of all he knelt down and kissed the ground. I asked him, why have you done that? He told me, how did you discover that this land produces the best mangoes in the world? So hearing that from an Israeli and being an expert in agriculture, this was a man from Balton, Uganda, it inspired me a lot to start the process of uploading the data. So I get out and me back up. So when I started academia back up, I just, because this place was a general bush that wild animals used to be. So a poikito noilwa ajasine. Ikunguro ajasi welonu nyo boro katangun ikuoro and so on. So ajasi tree stumps la ajasine all around this garden. So abudo bongo elo mri tree stumps mu. Adaro nga raikini seedlings la kwa. Abubo abongo bubalton. As soon as I made a mistake, you know life is full of mistakes, but we learn from it. I made a mistake and got a chemical. A Carlos Kinita Reki Ayari common. A chemical you could have in your kui. You say a yaraton pop. A bodekito on lo yara. So Obudo chemical low. First of all, Buru for 2.5 months. Or the whole of this place. Then a raring essay to him on Kara Boloja for shipping any care. So get on to me back. I knew I had made a mistake and I had committed suicide. Ebudo ichatunga ikanacha ni chelo atekero poto. Ebakase be. Inyo bichanchanji sirigini. Isirina jati sanyama. We told you negativity by the way is very bad. We told you be bambo richanchanji apak mambo ridumu njane alupokano alupokona rano lametai. Inyekika kori mebeko. Why unataka ntu? Abu knows be mama yemi be rekoni. You have your dreams, I have my dreams. And I want to assure you, everybody has their dreams. Let nobody discourage you from your dreams. You have your dream, please pursue your dream. My dream is big And our dream now as a community is big. So I told them, leave me alone. I decided to leave that place. That was in March. I decided to leave that place the way it was. So in around October, the pair people were down. I decided now, I said, let me get somebody. So I got a certain lady. No, ladies are very good. I got a certain lady. I said, but I don't want to use somebody who is not trained. So I get this lady, I take her to train in Kampala, where I bought the mangoes from. So when I trained her for 2 weeks, she now got more interested in growing Mibeko. So in November, Nepegi onakolonga chown because no malaka mo in November up to March. Nepegi onakamo chown. Alos bunga beli Mibeko akwata. Abonga ragula. Nepaboka na panya kwa nepena bunga aboka panyano da. So I put some manure and started to plant in November. So when I planted in November, customer be monata ne kontuna kusetuna kweta be akwa be. Era ikido bi Mibeko ne ura kolonga kona a chown. I bet ne kusebanga twanyari. Abala okisibe you wait and see. Ongaro ilu. So abudongo eyalamkinno. Nara I always, you know, sometimes when you feel defeated, when people want to defeat you, you want to prove them wrong. So my aim was I want to prove these people wrong. I have been to Israel, which is a desert, and these people are growing mangoes and succeeding big time. It is just the mindset which is a problem. And I don't blame them because most of them have not even left this village. They don't know anything. So I told them I'm going to show you an example. So, according to Mibeko, out of the 100 mangoes, only 4 died, 96 survived. Araberna nyuna ne paka kwakuna dokubera boka gia bore hata ngine jaini. Alose paka tani kwakuna ayao na kipi. Irakeku until I bought her a bicycle and watering these mangoes one by one until she finished the entire project. And the mango survived. When the mango survived now, people began looking. I said, no, not yet. We are yet to go. So I went back again and I bought more mangoes and extended the acreage. Now when I saw it was becoming even more expensive, I said, but why now don't I involve the community? Because the demand for the mangoes, people are asking me now for the seedlings and so on. So I opened a greenhouse in Kampala. So when I opened the greenhouse, where I was planting like nearly 500,000 mangoes, it was a big project. So I did their irrigation, which was drip irrigation. And after doing that, I went back to forestry. I told them, now give me the people who are experts in grafting the mangoes. And then the science now, you give me the science as well. They told us, we shall sell you the science. I said, but I have my mangoes that have grown. So they told me, no, it's okay. You can get your science, we shall graft the mangoes for you. So they got me the experts. I started grafting the mangoes. I brought the mangoes, I distributed them to farmers. These farmers that you see in this group, I chose them scientifically because I knew these are the serious farmers. I've known them because I've grown up in this area. So I gave them the seedlings. I told them plant, go and plant. And they went and started planting. The balance which I had in Kampala, I sold some to nerds and so on. I earned a lot of money. I can't tell you now. So I continued also to now have more mangoes multiplied from that area. And I started distributing mangoes to this village. The perception of the people changed. So along the way, now people told me you are going to be our leader. We want you to lead us, and I think the best way you can do is you can lead us out of poverty. I said you can get out of poverty now together. Duchu ete soto noi. E kote tuwe na wanyi bereka keko. Kia wanyi tuwe ni boreka keko. E geo nila soma ngi bore. Kwenye i bore munato ni nenche itunga enere ya mota na jon. Etwe na gena right ni mebelo solitari abrai duke kai. Amata falina solitari, amata falina yarete. Ebialo solitari, ebialo yarete, ebialo uniete. Kere rufu nge kai kere painting kere, daunis biya ikai. Epo don't someone boroba. Kwenye i bore na kurongo to encourage after kere is to make sure you become practical on the ground. So when I became practical on the ground, now the need comes. And let me tell you one thing. In 2017, I said I don't want to work anymore. Let me first go back home and relax. And when I was at home here, I was mobilizing the farmers. We came up with work plans. Now we formed an association. We came up with work plans. People wanted to grow.
Yes, yes.
So I went to the church now. I told them, you can come together as farmers and do something. But God is very wise. And God inspires people whom he has seen something in them. So one time I was just walking Kedebela around this place to go and check on my farmers. transparent. Something came and told me, you go and write a proposal. A around you. There is a hill which is there. From a Chorumon to the hill is 2 kilometers. From the hill up to here is about 4 kilometers. Olotu wadike proposal. Oyanga Nigeria World Bank, they may give you some money for funding. I ignored it. Again, when I was working one day, again, something came to me and asked me, go back. You are not listening to what I'm telling you. Write a proposal to the World Bank. I came back, I got a pen, I started, I first prayed, I told God, help me, tell me what I should write. And I wrote a simple proposal, I'll share it with you. So when I wrote that proposal, I took it to the World Bank. When I reached the secretary, told me, no, this is not a proposal. This one is just a simple letter or something. I told her, you're not going to teach me how to write a proposal. This is a proposal for the community. And you're not going to dispute it. So I want to see the country director. Are you an appointment? They said no. I said no, if I'm not an appointment, I'm a Ugandan, I must see you. So when I insisted now and shouted, my voice, no, I don't want people to know Malay, my voice went up. Now the people who are seated there got concerned. Now, this secretary calls now the personal assistant of the country director of World Bank and tells me that, I tell Zahra that he has brought some paper, I think you need to look at it. So this lady quickly comes outside, looks at my paper, said, let me take it to the boss. She took it to the boss. The boss said, come in. I entered inside. First of all, he looked at me after exchanging pleasantries and said, how do you think? Is what you're saying really on the ground? I said, yes, it's very true. It's on the ground. Now we have an association. I already formed an association of the farmers. We have an association which is fully registered. We have a lake which God has given us. We are the people who are keeping the trees, who are preserving the swamps, which are feeding this lake. And this water is going to Egypt all the way, free of charge, when Teslas are dying here of poverty, dying of disease, dying of ignorance, and so many things. This village where I come from is among the poorest in the country, yet we have the resources. When you go out there, people who live next to the lake are the richest. But here, I disagree with that notion. Because that water is wealth, and they say water is life. Water is life, not a food. So, we don't fund this proposal directly, but we are going to fund it. Take it to the Minister of Water, address it to the PS. And that's exactly what I did. I readdressed the letter the proposal to Minister of Water, one pager. And when I reached Minister of Water, I was welcomed, office of the PS, and the secretary and everywhere. And they told me this one we are going to fund it. It's a cost to reckon with. And we are proud because there's now water for production, which is in place. So, and that gave birth to these pipes that you see here. These pipes come all the way 6 kilometers from the lake. And in 1 week, they had sent me people to do the feasibility study, engineers, and the work started. That was in 2018. And after that, we went on community mobilization and sensitization. And we wanted this project to be big, supplying water to every farm and every home that you see around. But government did not have enough resources. However, we are still grateful to government for giving us this as a pilot project for now. So our dream is that this project now, and this is what we agreed with the Minister of Water and Environment, we use this as a pilot. So they selected those homes which have got plantations like mine and said, let's pilot with these homes. When those homes become successful, the community will come and learn from you. When the community comes and learns from you.
Chugaya koroti konye mame sokoni kwape ngarenon kwape ediopelo ipedo aya unitungane pepe anale munochan. How are you helping them link actually bridge gaps we just no ikamnara kede akrone sokoni, because they can get sensitized, they can have the skill, the knowledge of growing mangoes, but at the end of it
you see, Joseph, that's a very interesting question. And a very interesting question. Now, first of all, I had missed out that point. After about 2 years of these mangoes being here, I got somebody who was an exporter of mangoes. Because me, I'm always, you know, I'm crazy, I would say, because I believe in not only going to the local market. So I approached some export company, and they took my mangoes. When they took my mangoes, this guy first paid me 5,000 shillings per mango. He was an exporter of mangoes. And very good man. Told me, you'll never regret. So when he bought a mango, one mango at 5,000, after selling the mangoes in London, he again came back and gave me 4,000 shillings. That means every mango, I earned 9,000 shillings. So I'm like, Muzee, but have you just, is there something wrong? He told me, I want to show you the value of the mango. Obongo and encourage all your people to grow mangoes. That thing gave me a lot of strength. And from that time, when these mangoes mature like this, like now you can see them nearly maturing, I pick them, I go to these export companies, and then I export these mangoes. Some of them have gone to Europe, some of them have gone to the US, some of them have gone to Dubai. Now, these mangoes have gone to Dubai. We had a problem, particularly in Dubai. Because you see this mango, the way it is here, because of Imukunyo. Now, I will also tell you about the science of this. This is simply because of the problem of Imukunyo, yes, which now we are solving from down there. I will show you why you see down there. So when we faced that problem in Dubai, I told that guy, social media, you call the noisemakers in the supermarket. Give them to cut that mango. A mango ni kwatarakwan because of Imukunyo. Etube erabutanya memiebengon ewere. Mambo bo ekernenche. Indeed, when they cut the mango and gave these Arabs to eat taste in Dubai. Tonlo lo tonimoi. Aramame kamiebelo kwataralo edauna or shell with Dubai. Mamegwele miebelo buro Kenya. That is the advantage we have. Two, I want to answer the issue of the market. Sometimes it's so funny because one time I found a man carrying a mango. He's carrying juice in it. Was this in farm? I bought for him juice, and he was carrying juice. Then he was asking me where is the market. So market for mango is everywhere. There are factories now that do this kind of thing of producing the fruit. Now what I want to do with the farmers here is, first of all, I am going to the Minister of Agriculture to certify them. We want to certify the farmers who produce the mangoes here. After certification, we shall be producing and taking out to specific export companies. Because for us here, we produce these mangoes organically. There is no chemical spread here. You see, Emusugudu is a very important person. Emusugudu sells you chemicals. Chemicals. They taste it and say, but this is not organic. This has got chemicals. And yet they don't want to give us the chemicals. So are they giving us the chemicals to kill us or what?
Now, Mr. Ignatius Oluka, with your expertise and knowledge, the exposure that you have, what should be the direction of our people? Now at this point we should not be speaking for people of we should be thinking about Teso generally. What should be our economic direction?
Joseph, I think we can be working in this direction. So, according to the economic outlook, what I would first of all encourage farmers to do is to form circles. When they form these groups, which are agricultural groups, like the one that we have here, if this is going to go to any village, we register them with each other. I am so happy that Papa Emormor and his people considered and gave me a position of technical, head of the technical team in agriculture because of the experience that I have. So I will now be able to be closer now to Iteso Cultural Union, and with the current leadership, which we trust, we truly believe that we shall be able to achieve big milestones. What I want us to do now as Teso is first of all to forget thinking about the farm. The farmer fears to board a vehicle to go to Kampala and sell the mangoes. Yet now, right now in Kampala, a mango like this one is 2,000 shillings. One single mango like this is 2,000 shillings. Now, this mango has how many? Over 100 mangoes. This is how much money. This is just a dry season. Idumuji imebe cholera it was during the wet season. I read Nikida Bira. This is an apple mango, which is on very high demand. So let people form cooperatives. Once we form the cooperatives, now we upscale. We go and register our own export company. Itunga lo Anyara forming out a cooperative. Itunga lo Bori forming out a cooperative. We form our own export company and begin exporting the mangoes. But in the long run, this circle should be able to come together and pull money and even bring investors here. The issue of the fruit factory is a good idea. Government has done it. But I believe that we can be able to do better and get better yields from the factory. If we can be able to, when you go to developed countries, there are so many of these factories. I can see people crying about one factory every day on radio. They are crying about Tejo fruit factory, Teju. Now Teju has become Teju. So let us now venture into the issue of wooing investors. Yeah, through NOC Teso Cultural Union. Woo investors to come and open up other factories. And then we do the issue of training our farmers, okay, to produce the mangoes that are required. With the time, I'm telling you the truth, it will be just a matter of time. But it doesn't take long. In 5 years' time, 10 years' time, life would have changed. And the beauty is, our people, when you tell them to plant trees, they will not just plant trees, mangoes. The way to dupe people to control the environment is by asking them to plant mangoes and showing them the benefits of the mango, especially in terms of eating and income. That's what they look at first. But indirectly, they are telling them that we are going to preserve the environment. Because I can guarantee you, when you are in this farm, first of all, you can now hear who. So there are a lot of bees that do the pollination. So here everything is pure organic.
So what is this? Nonanili muti jono eponelo ayuare ni bane jai mukuyo.
Yes, now what happens is for the Israelis have a gum which they put around the mango. Now the biggest problem our mangoes are facing are these black ants. You see this? This is what brings the diseases to the farm. Now to cut mukunyo, the Israelis have a gum which they put around here. But I asked the Israelis, can you give me the gum? They refused. So when they refused, I said no problem. I started using grease. Just grease, because I was thinking outside the box. So I used grease to put the grease around the mangoes. And when I used the grease, I found it was very effective. Now you, when you want sugar, you get your sugar from the market, from the shop. Ekote mukunyu, God made them in such a way that they get their sugar from the flowers. So when emukunyu goes to the flowers of the mango or of any fruit, because it's sweet, first of all it lays a bein amunari a fruit. Then two ekonyinesi ibore irokoje dite are kokwe ndidi e polorijo erani na sori timere kwa apore apore. The same thing happens to mango. So dumye mango ne bakata tangon ibokoro apo hibe koyito simukunyo e polo. Now to prevent mukunyo from going up, I came up and said, but even a greasy ye don't get boda na for lema greasy angana rai I tell mono into the pig garden. So I preferred now to say, let me try used oil. Now I buy, for example, this sponge or even just a piece of cloth and put used oil here. If you use oil here, so it cannot cross here and go up. That means the economy the flowers are going to become free of being infected by Iboromu. That is number one challenge that the fruits face. And if everybody did that in Uganda, you will be able to save more than 3/4 of the production that is lost. Because there is post-harvest handling, but there is pre-harvest handling. May I call this pre-harvest handling. Now the second problem we have is the fruit fly. Now with the fruit fly, we buy this fruit fly and fruit traps. These are the yellow in kind in nature. You see, all here is full of fruit flies. These are dead. This attracts them. Even if they are 5 kilometers away, they will come here and they drop here, including flies you can see. And they have died. You can see all those ones, dead. So we put this in mangoes around the farm. Now, I said, this is good, but quite expensive because this costs about between 6,000 and 10,000 shillings, one whatever, this small cardboard. I have also asked now our own Professor Gwang to come up with a solution. Because I discovered in Kampala, when I was washing my hands with soap, somewhere where there was soap, the flies come there and begin to eat the soap. The flies are part of the danger that we have. So I discovered that the soap kills flies. So I asked Professor Gwang now to come up with a solution. Professor Gwang has come up with a herbal solution. It's being tried in the farm of our Minister of Agriculture, Mzee John Soluma, and then we want to see how that experiment is going to work. But for us here, we also use liquid soap in containers. You may see liquid soap in a small container. So that liquid soap, elomarichuchulu by matang masakipi because it's just that. So once they enter inside, they never come out. They die. So that's how we are killing the insects without spraying our mangoes with any soap. For now, that's what we do.
Okay, yalamanoi. So ateker nyese poroto ejaka ita Ignatius Oluka Okanya. Loda eminano ya kronu ikamrara kede ai Julai neja utenelo itunga akirianu tuna teker. Daona irara neja ngesi ajo kisho no akore miebe no apedo ngesa so amkape tunganan anoda anyu nebe itunga ludelo mtoskire ngesa ne edumneta Jula kineta neja so kota shalam kinjo noi ano asesen the Achievers Voice lokai kroresa lera Joseph Egao also di Tony Kauna Kai production.
This is Achievers Voice.